then Chasca, the Flower Feather Clan's expert peacemaker, can help mediate the conflict.
Knitch mentioned that her method of mediation is silencing both parties. Is that true?
Well, that's only in special cases. Most of the time, Chasca barely needs to intervene. Everyone knows what she's capable of, so people usually find a way to set aside their differences when she shows up.
Oh, so she doesn't just handle conflicts between humans and Saurians. She keeps the peace between people, too.
Exactly. Chasca was corrupted by abyssal power as a child, so she has a strong compulsion to fight, but she knows how to rein it in.
Right. I heard that she was abandoned as a baby. It seems like she's been through a lot.
Yeah, but luckily for her, the Cuckoosaurs took her in and raised her as one of their own. In addition to hunting and flying, Chasca gained a lot of unique combat experience from her Saurian childhood. When Chasca is in your party, defeating monsters will restore phlogiston to your party. While she's in the Night Soul's Blessing state, Chasca can ride and control her gun like a Cuckoosaur. The Soul Sniper doesn't just increase her movement speed and resistance to interruption, it also allows her to get a better angle on her enemies.
Wow, that mid-air perspective is so cool. It seems so liberating.
Yeah, and Chasca's fierce when she's in the zone. In the Night Soul's Blessing state, Chasca's normal attacks deal anemo damage to enemies in front of her. Unleashing a charged attack in this state will cause Chasca to enter a special aiming mode. This allows her to lock onto a set number of enemies within range and fire up to 6 Shadow Hunt shells, which deal anemo damage upon impact. In addition, for every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electro character in your party, one of Chasca's Shadow Hunt shells will undergo an elemental conversion to deal the corresponding type of elemental damage.
Whoa, no way! So Chasca can directly deal other types of elemental damage based on the characters in her party. And since she's an animal character, she can swirl them at the same time. That's awesome!
Yeah, I know, right? Her elemental burst has a similar function too. Chasca fires a gale-splitting Soul Seeker shell during her burst, which deals anemo damage. The attack then splits into 6 Soul Seeker shells, which continue to attack nearby enemies. These shells can also undergo elemental conversions.
That's so cool! No wonder she's one of the strongest warriors in her tribe.
Speaking of her tribe, the warriors from the Flower Feather clan are formidable for sure, but we should also shed some light on those who aren't as skilled.
Oh, are you talking about the wingless? That's what the tribe calls people who fail the flight trials, right? They're the challengers who fail to earn the recognition of a Cuckoosaur.
Exactly. But the name doesn't indicate that those people are weak or deserve to be cast aside. The Flower Feather
Yes.
clan has its own definition of strength. There's a tacit understanding that the wingless are supposed to be protected until they can fly by themselves. But that assumption is challenged in Tribal Chronicles Tlalocan. Someone will dare to ask, what if you didn't need a Cuckoosaur to fly? If you could change the rules, then maybe there wouldn't be any wingless to begin with. Now, whether that's the right path is for us to discover. Chasca will also be there to help us find the answer. So, be sure to check out Chasca's Tribal Chronicle if you're interested in what happens.
Is there anything else that you can tell us?
Remember how I mentioned that Chasca was raised by Cuckoosaurs?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Her Saurian mother will make an appearance in this quest. Even though she's joined human society, Chasca still goes to visit her Saurian mother on occasion, especially when she needs some help with a tough situation.
Oh, so Chasca still has the soft side, even though she's a fearsome warrior.
Definitely.